The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Now, Masha, you have been married.
Right.
You've pretty much run the whole gamut, in fact. Perhaps you should tell us your experience.
I see I don't even warrant a question. No, well, Ben, if you think that marriage is expensive, try divorce. But I agree. It's a no-brainer that we should have the right to marry. But I also think equally that it's a no-brainer that the institution of marriage should not exist. So that causes my brain some trouble. And part of it, why it causes me trouble, is because fighting for gay marriage generally involves lying about what we're going to do with marriage when we get there. You know, because we lie that the institution of marriage is not going to change. And that is a lie. The institution of marriage is going to change, and it should change. And again, I don't think it should exist. I don't like taking part in creating fictions about my life. That's sort of not what I had in mind when I came out 30 years ago. You know, I have 3 kids who have 5 parents, more or less. And I don't see why they shouldn't have 5 parents legally. I don't see why we should choose 2 of those parents and make them into a sanctioned couple. And because between those 5 parents we have 2 groups with 2 different citizenships,
you might
2
need
groups
to
of 3.
You might need to take us through that. You might need to take us through that because we're getting a bit confused.
It would take
with
a long time. No, I have.
You got married in Massachusetts?
I got married in Massachusetts to my partner, who's Russian, my ex-partner. And by that time we had 2 kids, one of whom was adopted and one of whom I gave birth to. We broke up a couple of years after that, and a couple of years after that I met my new partner, and she has just had a baby, and that baby's biological father is my brother. My daughter's biological father is a man who lives in Russia. And my adopted son also considers him his father. So, so the 5 parents break down into 2 groups of 3 who have 2 different citizenships.
That's not very British.
And really, I would like to live in a legal system that is capable of reflecting that reality. And I don't think that's compatible with the institution of marriage.
Okay.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.